So today is going to be, well, I was on here earlier. I did a reading earlier. Y'all make sure y'all go check it out. It was really, it was dope. It was a lot of dope energy coming through. So go check it out. And so this is not a reading, okay? I actually never have done this on this channel, but if you go through my channel and from the beginning, it's so many different things that's it's different. Like, you know, like I've grown through this channel of doing so many different things. It was never meant for me just have one thing that I'm doing, like one way of moving, you know. So I'm a spontaneous type woman, individual, and you never know what you're gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't have no control over a lot of the things that take place in life and how we're gonna respond or how we're gonna have to put content out. So I just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? But this in particular show is going to be specifically about this woman, and her name is Miss Polk. Her name is Myrtle Polk. Okay, I had left and went to another country on the 4th of July. That's the day that I left. That's the day that I got on the plane, okay? So this happened before, like maybe like weeks before or a week or two before I left. This story came across, you know, my path. And so I just so happened to be swirling on my phone, and I see it was an 88-year-old woman missing in Texas. Her name was Myrtle Polk. And so I gazed through it a little bit. I looked like, oh wow, like damn, you know. At the time that matter of fact, it wasn't a video that I seen. It was, and it's very important that I tell you guys in detail everything that I seen and what this is leading up to. So, because I've been compelled to come on here and share this. This is very significant to the times that we're in. And you have to understand a lot of these things is happening is their sacrifices. Not only are there sacrifices going on in our communities, these are well planned out sacrifices. These are situations that's occurring that's being done by the elite, by the higher ups, that's trying to create a narrative to keep us stuck or to keep us from not knowing who we truly are. And this situation has a lot to do with this, and I want you guys to really listen to what I'm saying. So I left on, and you guys remember I was going live doing readings when I was gone, you know what I'm saying? I left on the 4th of July. So this actually came across my path before, maybe weeks before, and you can also go look it up. Her name is Myrtle Polk, okay? It's Martle. So when I first came across this story, it was just a short description. I didn't see a video. I didn't watch the video. I didn't go look deep into it at all. And so I was reading it. I read it, and it didn't say anything about her condition or that she even had any conditions. It just was, she was missing, and it said that where she was at, which was in Dallas. I didn't even know that she had a son. I didn't know anything about this lady. Only thing I knew was what that headline was. I didn't even know that. I hadn't even seen it, you know, went and looked so far as, you know, to pull it up and see the news article. I didn't do all that. So the same day that it had came across, and I see this, and mind you, I don't look up nothing that's in Texas. Like I didn't look up nothing to where that should have been on my phone, or where it's just, it's a trip how things happen, y'all. But listen, so after I see it, I'm like, damn, what happened? Like, I did ask myself that instinctively within. So I go to sleep, y'all. I took a nap. And I was in this lady's house. I literally getting chills in my body because I didn't know what I was supposed to do with this information. But I'm just gonna share it because I just feel like they just showing me so much. And so I was in her home. I'm going to describe her house to you guys, what I seen when I went into her house. By this time, she was missing. She still has not been found, you guys. You guys can go look it up. She still has not been found. Her name is Martel Polk. It's Martle. Her last name is Polk. She's an 88-year-old woman. She went missing on, I believe it was June 7th, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it 8th? It was June 8th. It was the 7th or the 8th, okay? But, so when I walked into her home, when I first walked in the house, it was like a living room. It was a living room. And when you go into the living room, you can go from the living room into the kitchen. Okay? You could see the refrigerator from the living room. Like, I seen the refrigerator from the living room. Okay? And so in this house, it was like, I seen a TV. It was a flat screen TV as well. And I'm just trying to just remember just some key things, right? Ms.Martel was there in the house. I seen her. I spoke to her. And when I spoke to her, she said, no. Like, she went into this, like she was afraid. And she was, it was like she didn't know what was going on. Put this on Everything I Love, y'all. Like, on Everything I Love, this shit is wild, y'all. This is where this shit gets spooky at, right? You can't unsee this shit. This shit is real. I was trying to help her and console her because that's the energy that I was getting that she needed. That was just my first response because I don't know. But when I woke up like, and I'm set up, and I instantly went and looked it up. Now I'm looking into the shit because at first I'm just scrolling on YouTube and all I seen was the article. I look it up. I'm in the room and I'm looking at it, and so then now I see a video. They got a video on if you go look it up on Google. And so, and it's the news article, and they showing her picture. It's the same fucking lady that I seen, that I walked up on. I'm in her house. Like, no bullshit, I'm in her house. So it wasn't like no big house either, y'all. It wasn't no big ass house. It even looked like it could have been a condo or something, like maybe a duplex or something. You know what I'm saying? She lived alone. It almost looked as if she lived alone too as well. Okay, it didn't look like nobody else occupied this place with her. I also did see a recliner chair in the house. It was a recliner chair in here. Okay. Before I went and looked, I'm gonna make sure I tell y'all in order. Before I went and looked the article, not the article, but the news, like when I really went and looked, and I got the information from the article I remember she was an 88-year-old woman, so that's what I put in Google search. But before I Google searched her, I called my niece. Okay? I called my niece. Now my niece is in Dallas. I called my niece. How ironic is that? That this lady is missing and my niece is out there. I'm very close with my niece. So I called my niece and I'm like, look, It's a lady out there that's missing. I just seen her. My niece knows that I'm an empath. She knows that I can speak to souls in different realms. She knows all of this. My niece is aware of this. And she said, for real, TT, like what? She was her name. So my niece looking her up. I said, yeah. I said, she has dementia. I said, it's something like she got dementia or because she didn't know what was going on. But I'll put this on everything I love. I swear, I don't even I do not be swearing on my kids, but I swear to God on my kids, y'all. I told my niece this before I even went and further looked into it and seen the video. I'm like, she had senile. Like, she didn't know what was going on. I said, hold on before you come up in here. I'm not finished cooking, so just wait a minute, okay? Okay, you can throw it away. So, I told my niece that she had senile, and I told my niece that she was afraid, like she was scared. And I told my niece that, I also told my niece that, so my niece looking it up like, oh my goodness. I said, but this is the thing. All I seen was the article. I said, I'm going to call you back. So I go to the phone, I Google it. I said 88-year-old woman missing in Texas. It pop up. And I put this on everything I love. That shit fucked me up, y'all. Because they said she had senile. I didn't know that. I didn't hear that. Right? I'm not surprised, though. I'm not surprised that what it is it never happened. This never happened to me like this. Why she came to me, why I was in her house, I guess we gonna know. We gonna know. That's why I had to go live so that I can share this with you guys. Okay? When I'm watching the video, it said, I don't remember if they verbally said it or if I read it underneath the headline of the video, that she had senile dementia. And I dropped the motherfucking phone. I literally ran in the room with my son like, oh my goodness, I just seen this lady. And I was literally talking to her in her house. But she didn't understand me. And she wasn't, and I just told my niece this. And I hadn't even looked into this further more to know this. And had all this information. Just by, oh my goodness, y'all. So, I want to show y'all something. On the 27th, I wrote this on the 27th. 6/27/24, I wrote this. I said, I had a vision of Ms. Polk. I said, I had a vision about Ms. Polk, and I seen her home, among other things. I did. I also seen, and then I put 888. This lady was 88 years old. Okay? We're going into August. This is the 8th month. But this is the Lionsgate. All of this shit is finna come together, y'all. This is symbolic, okay? This is a symbolic situation. This lady, this shit that happened, it had a lot to do with fortune. With fortune, with money, okay? With family. This was family ties, greed. This had a lot to do with that. Okay? And so, if you shut the fuck up and listen, you'll know what I'm talking about. Chuck Hard. Anyways, so September 9th is significant as well. Okay? I don't know when this lady's birthday is. I didn't see that on there. They didn't tell that or anything like that. But September 9th is significant. And so I just like channeled energy before I got on here because I was compelled to come on here and talk about this. So when I seen that she had dementia, that shit fucked me up. I'm literally like, so let me go backwards. So when I woke up from having this vision, right? Because dreams ain't dreams, y'all. That's bullshit. These are visions, y'all. Right? This is information that we get. After having this vision, when I'm up, y'all, I wasn't crying, but I had tears. My soul was crying, y'all. I had tears running from my eyes, but I wasn't crying. to the point to where I called my niece and I FaceTimed her and I said, do you see these tears coming from my eyes and I'm not crying? This is the second or third time that's ever happened. So now I know what that is, right? Now I know what that is, right? I know what it is when my soul is crying and I'm not actually crying, because this is a situation, this is a spiritual situation. This is not just a physical situation. She's not just missing and this is a spiritual situation. This shit is deeper than just this older woman having senile and wandering off and nobody can find her. Nobody still has not found her. Mind you, the day that she was missing, I believe it was on a Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. Either a Sunday or a Saturday, you have to look it up and see. But it was on the 7th or the 8th that she became missing, which was this year, 2024, it was in June, okay? January, February, March, April, May, June. It was in June. So, wait, January, February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, June. So I left on the 4th. So this was a couple of weeks, like I said, before I had left. So look at peep game, right? Her disappearance, mind you, she was a pillar in the community. She was a pillar in the community. She was like a mother. Okay, she was like she was very she was very like connected to her community. Like she mothered the community. That's the energy that she has. That's the energy that I picked up on. Very, very subtle. She's very, very she was a soft speaker. Like she was a soft spoken type person, but she also was motherly. She was a stern, motherly type energy as well. I've never met this lady before, y'all. I hope my phone don't cut off because it do that. Like I swear, I hope it don't. So, anyways, she was stern though, right? I looked up the number 8 to see what 8 means, right? It's great fortune, wealth, and spiritual enlightenment, right? This situation happened in the midst of a very hot week. It was really, really hot, okay? It was a lot of people that came forth to look for her. There was her neighbors of the community came together to search for her, to look for her, right? And a lot of people's memories of her was that this is something that she would have did. She wouldn't have stopped looking. They stopped looking for this lady weeks after, not long after they called off the search. Okay? That's not to say that people are not still searching for her, but the police called off the search for her. Okay? They still haven't found this lady. So, this situation, Ms. Polk is connected to enlightenment. Okay? She was a pillar of the community and she enlightened others about a higher way of living, like being more open with yourself so that you can be open with learning more about what's really going on around you. Being connected to the communities that you are in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how like people gain wealth and they become, wealthy and they might become stars, rappers, whatever the case may be. They make it out the hood and then they go back or they keep going back and something bad end up happening to them. They end up being sacrificed or somebody end up stealing from them or taking from them. You get what I'm saying? Somebody end up taking their life out of jealousy, hate, envy, greed. You know what I'm saying? This situation that what happened to her is connected to greed. It's connected to money. Okay? It is someone close to her actually set this up. Okay? She was deceived by someone close to her. This story is very significant because there's a lot of us that's came out of the slumber, that's woke. If motherfuckers ain't woke now, y'all, and they ain't did the work, it ain't no motherfucking hope for them. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I don't care how nobody feel about what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck. Like, you would be a damn fool to think that you gonna sit there and save a motherfucker that got more weight than you can hold, and think that you finna save them out that fucking water while they flipping and flopping and they in fear. You get what I'm saying? You have to save your motherfucking self. Because it's people that's close to you that's looking at you as a dollar sign, that's looking at you as fortune, because motherfuckers ain't where they want to be at. They're not willing to do the work to get where you've gotten to. Because whoever I'm speaking to, whoever is gonna resonate with this story, that's gonna be intrigued, that's gonna really understand it. Like, you are wealthy. You get what I'm saying? And you can see it in you. You can sense it on you. You're wealthy as hell. You get what I'm saying? And even if you don't got all of the money, even if you don't got, all of the whatever, the material things of the world, your soul alone is enough for a motherfucker to rank in the spiritual realm. Because that's what it's about. It's a spiritual war. It's not so much about the physical and all of this shit that's happening in the physical. A lot of this shit is to distract us. But there's meaning to these stories. There's meaning to, just like the lady who just got shot by the cop. You get what I'm saying? I just shared something on my community tab with Rod Hayes, and he break this shit down. And to be honest with you, he's the one who like triggered me to even come on here and speak about this. Because like, when you have this information and you have this way, and you have access to the spiritual realm like I do, to receive messages, like, people is gonna think you crazy. People are gonna have a lot to say, but you can't give a fuck. I don't work for no motherfucking body. You know what I'm saying? I work with me, okay? I am walking source, straight the fuck up. A pure divine energy. Like, I walk in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very connected to the Venus. You know what I'm saying? The Venus is in me. You know what I'm saying? All day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trusted with a lot of information because I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to put it out there if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. If I don't know the connections and the ties to it. They let me know what to do and what not to do. I'm protected. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm able to, divulge this information because they know that I'm going to put it out and I'm going to tell it like it is, without fear, without any assumptions, without anybody negative connotation affecting me, because I don't give a fuck. I don't fear nobody. I'm not afraid of who I am. I know who I am. I know who the fuck I am. And a lot of these motherfuckers is afraid to know who they are. A lot of these motherfuckers can't even, you know what I'm saying, don't even want to look in the mirror because of the fucked up shit that they done, and they not ready to go and face those demons that they created. They created that shit. So they turn into victims. You know what I'm saying? They turn into victims. And this is what they go by. And so they slimy as fuck. They slimy as fuck. Motherfuckers will cut your throat. Just to step over you to get by in the spiritual realm, just to be favored by a demonic entity. Not knowing that the whole time they're digging their own grave. You know what I'm saying? They're creating a hell within themselves. And that's where they should live. That's where they should lay. You make your bed, you lie in it. These are the ones that you hear about in the Bible where they say when Jesus come back, or when God come back and it's time for you to repent, they're gonna say, oh, forgive me, and I did this and I helped this person although I did this, and they like, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. You think Source want to hear that shit? You made a choice. These motherfuckers got common sense. They're aware of what the fuck they be doing, what they be saying. would they be projecting on others? Like, I'm innocent when it comes to when I'm on here. I'm innocent in general. You're an innocent being. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't wake up and in your mind you thinking to hurt or take anything from nobody or to lie on somebody. That's not who you are. But you have people that actually these motherfuckers can't even sleep at night because they be sitting up doing black magic. They don't have nothing else to do. You get what I'm saying? And so that type of kind of they're not going to understand what it is that I'm speaking of. So let me just get back to this shit, right? So I asked her, okay, because I channeled her energy today. I channeled her soul, and I asked her. I said, "Why did this happen to you, Ms. Polk?" And she said, "To bring peace." Now, if we look at this and just break this shit down, she was a pillar in the community, supportive to those in the community, okay? She came from, you know, a community. She was even with a church that she had been with for a long time. She did a lot of different things in the community for the children. You know, she was a mother to a lot of different, you know, souls in the community and things like that. And not finding her, they still haven't found her. But you have to understand, it's a flip side to this. There's something heinous that happened to that lady. That's why my soul was crying. I wasn't crying. My soul seen. You know, our souls carry the blueprint. Our souls is the intellectual part of us that not even we as humans in the physical can understand. Our grasp how tapped in we are to source energy. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I had tears coming out of my eyes, and my niece was like, I'm like, "Niece, I'm not crying, my soul crying. This lady it's some connection between me and her. It's no way that I just went in her and I just described her house to you guys. She had carpet. It was carpet when you walk in the house. Okay? I only seen like the living room. I seen the kitchen. They went back like, I don't know, when you first walk in the kitchen, the refrigerator was on the left side. I ain't never seen this lady house before, y'all. I don't even know this lady. I do now, but let me finish saying. So she also had said the name Grimsley. She said that name Grimsley. She also said the name Mike or Michael. She had spoke of 2 kids that she had. I don't know how many kids she have. I know that she do have 1 son, but she also spoke on, she said 2 kids. So, I did see a child of hers, which was a son, and his energy, y'all, I didn't get no good energy from him, y'all. I don't know this man, but this man, he's not, I just got a energy of greed. You know, clever, fox energy. Very clever, sly. I don't know this man, y'all, but this is just what I was shown. And she also said to tell them all that I love them. She also said that, Ms. Polk said that as well. I want you guys to just take a minute to think about the flip side of this. The fact that they still haven't seen her, haven't found her. Also, I seen her car being pulled into, I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, y'all. I didn't even know this shit, y'all. I didn't even know. I did not know this. I did not know that in Texas they have what is it called? Reservoirs. So I look reservoirs up. They got hella reservoirs in Texas. One thing I don't do is I never tell nobody my location, where I'm at. I don't give a fuck who it is. My kids, I don't even tell my kids where you at, mama? Don't worry about it. I'll be there. Don't worry about where the fuck I'm at. Why? You want to know. That's just how I am, right? I'm very private. I don't give a fuck who it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever tell where I'm at if I'm traveling outside, whatever, if I'm traveling in another city, state, country. I don't never tell nobody where the fuck. I don't tell them when I'm coming back, when I'm going. I don't do that. You might hear some shit afterwards, but I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This is by way of the shit that I done been through, and I know how motherfuckers be, you know, and I know that I attract a lot of different souls, so I just don't trust it. Like, y'all, I don't fuck around, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm saying that for a reason, and y'all gonna see later why, right? As you get to know me, right? As time go by. So the reservoir. I picked up on her being put in a reservoir as well as her car. But I also seen her car being pulled into this, it was like a wooded, it was a lot of trees. It was a lot of trees, okay? It was two men. It was a black guy and it was a Latino guy. At least he looked like he was Latino from what I see, that took advantage of this, of Ms. Polk, all right? It was two men. It's like Houdini, like they tried to do like a Houdini, like, and then I was thinking like, well, usually in order, if it was like something that had to do something with like a insurance, you know, an insurance situation where, you know, if it has something to do with money, wealth, things of that nature, like they would need a body. And then I'm like, well, damn, not necessarily if a person is gone for a certain amount of time, then they'll that'll overshadow and it'll be evident that this person is no longer here. Oh no, let me tell you guys, she was gone within that first 2 to 3 days that she ended up being missing, that she became missing. Now, how does shit sound, y'all? Now, she had dementia. Why was she living alone? Or like, why was she left alone like that with dementia? And it was to the point to where, you guys, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad when I seen her, and when I was trying to, you know, console her, she was like, you know, she wasn't there. Why was she left? Why did they think that she was supposed to get up and go to church that morning alone? Or even if somebody was, how was somebody at that state of delusion left alone to even fend for themselves, get dressed, and think that they were supposed to get in the car and drive there? Like, even if they in and out though. Come on, we gotta make this shit make sense, man. Make it make sense, y'all. It don't make sense. When shit don't make sense, it ain't right. I don't give a fuck what it is. So look it, right? Hold on, y'all, because I'm cooking. This shit crazy. So, oh my goodness. Did I burn up some shit? Okay. Okay, let me get this done so that I can, I gotta finish cooking. So, what else came out? So she said the name Grimsley and Michael. She said something about September 9th. And I asked her, why did this happen to you? She said to bring peace. And so there was something going on. I don't believe that she was all the way aware. Well, she wasn't all the way aware of the logistics of the family's diligence on what they wanted to do with her. She wasn't in that loop because she was, you know what I'm saying? And so, the one who had power of attorney was her son. He was the one who was over everything. Now his son also, the son also has a wife. This wife has nothing to do with what's going on. I picked up on that energy. Like, she has some inklings because she know her husband, but like she don't really have, you know what I'm saying? Nah, she didn't have nothing to do with this, but this was something that was orchestrated, that was played out. But not just like, this has a lot to do with us knowing who we are and coming into spiritual alignment with ourselves and not allowing the system to continue to pull the wool over our eyes. Like, her disappearance have a lot to do with us waking up and completely waking up and not going back to sleep, not going back into this comfort because we don't want to fight no more, because we don't see no means to it. There is a means to the movement forward. Okay, it is there is things have already taken place, you guys. Like, these motherfuckers is not in power anymore. A lot of these motherfuckers is getting up, going to work. The you know, all the motherfucking banks is shut down. They finna shut down Bank of America. Damn near all the banks is shut down. The place where they make money at, what is that fucking called? All of the fucking places in DC is shut down. I know the motherfucking the president, the Washington D.C., not Washington D.C., but the White House, that motherfucker was shut down for a year where nobody, that motherfucker was boarded up. How the fuck the White House boarded up? Go look that shit up. All of this shit, man. And they still in our face, playing in our face like we fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? They still doing blood sacrifices. That shit is over with. There ain't no more blood. That shit used to work. It's not working anymore. It doesn't work anymore. They used to be able to do blood sacrifices, and they did. They did blood sacrifices. Just like the lady who just got shot in the face by the cop, that was a blood sacrifice. That shit was intentionally done. That was set up, you guys. This shit is we are on a what is it called? Man, this is a fucking movie scene going out that's being played out. Everything is being played out the way that they want it to be played out, the way that they want to take your mind and make you think a certain way. It's like they want to pull you this way, pull you that way. As long as they got you here, then you don't really know what the fuck is going on. They gonna dangle this shit over here in front of you, but it's all done for a reason. You get what I'm saying? You said spiritual bio going on. You get what I'm saying? It's a war. It's a spiritual war. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the fact that she said, when I asked her, why did this happen to you? She said to bring peace. That's what she came to do, to bring peace. So her soul has a lot to do with this Lion Gates portal. And that energy that I was speaking of earlier, and I said that it's very subtle, it's a very calming. Hi, how you doing, Merly? It's very calm. It's very that's how that lady's energy is. Oh my goodness. That's the energy that I pick up on from her. This energy, this Lion Gates energy, for those that have come through, for those who have been initiated. This is initiation. This is initiation time. Everybody everybody do not feel this peace, this calmness. It's like a rest assured type energy. You're safe, you're good. Like, somebody gonna have to, I'm telling y'all, I know somebody out there is going to be able to align with what I'm saying and see from your mind's eye what I'm seeing, what I'm saying. Even if you see it in a different way, that's your way. But it's a way. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a way for you to see the truth. And that this lady stood for truth, for honesty, being honest with ourselves. You get what I'm saying? And not she had dementia. Like, you know what that is, right? But do you know it's people that's walking around that does not actually have that, but that is how they operate? Because they do not know what's going on around them. They are not aware. They do not have the knowledge of self. They do not have the knowledge of self. They lack knowledge of self. So that's just like walking around and having dementia and you seeing all of these things and you're being coerced into things. You're being manipulated by different scenarios that they're putting out there because you don't know. You get what I'm saying? It's like you're being controlled by an entity, by other forces. You know what I'm saying? You do not have the capacity to operate your own vessel. And when she was missing, when she ended up being missing, that's where she was at mentally. But mind you, she was living alone, right? At least she was operating alone. And at times she was able to, but her mind, and what she left us to know, it's the minds, y'all. These same minds is walking around just like that. Even that disease, dementia, senile, that shit comes from the food that we eat. It's all created. It's a stage. It's a stage. We are on a stage acting out scenes. Various scenes. Some scenes are more dialogue than others. Some have to go out in the domain. Like this one with her. Y'all, she was 88 years old. 888. Today is the 9th. She said something about September 9th. I don't know what's going to happen on September 9th. There's something coming. I want you guys to go and look this lady up. Just watch and see what, if you're an empath, see what you pick up on. She's significant. She's very significant during this time. Everything happened how it's supposed to happen. We have to make sure that we keep this. We cannot allow them to take this from us again. We cannot give them, we cannot be so giving of ourselves to those who are not doing the work. We cannot trust our souls in the hands of others that's not doing the work. I don't give a fuck who it is, whether they be a child. Hi, pretty girl. Hey, Flip. I don't care if it's a, oh, she timed you out. That's my moderator, y'all. Pretty girl. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much. So, yeah, I told her not to block nobody because people, I want them to see this. I want them to hear it. But she will time you out if you're being disrespectful. So, what was I saying? But she hasn't been found. And so many people haven't found themselves. So many people are so far gone that they're choosing to stay without knowing who they are, without evolving, they don't want to do the work. They've given up. And that's the one thing that you cannot do. You cannot give up on yourself. You can give up on other motherfuckers because they just can't get it right. But ultimately, we came here to not sacrifice ourselves for others, okay? Not to sacrifice ourselves for others to the point to where we're, jeopardizing ourselves and our own, health and our own mental and all of that shit. Like this story is this situation, you guys, has a lot to do with the things that's transpiring in the light workers. Hi, how you doing? Hi, First Lady, or Lady First, I'm sorry. That's how I wanted to say it. But this has a lot to do with, us remembering who we are and staying, of course, and staying on our point, okay? I feel like a lot of people probably haven't even heard about this story. And the fact that they stopped the search so fast for someone who has senile, someone who has dementia. You know how hot it was? It was like 100 and something degrees when this woman came up missing. They still haven't even found her car. How far can somebody with dementia get in Texas? You know how fucking big Texas is? And ain't nobody seen her. She just disappeared off the face of the earth. Like I said earlier, I seen her being pulled into a wooded area. It was trees. It was a lot of trees, tall ass trees, right? And it was near reservoirs. I did not know Texas had reservoirs. This is what I was told, y'all. I heard this shit. They like reservoirs, and I'm like, what? So I said, what the fuck is a reservoir, right? No, seriously, because they don't have them where I'm from. We don't have those in the Oakland and the Bay Area. We got reservoirs in there. Nah, we got the ocean and shit. Like we, you know what I'm saying, San Francisco and shit. Like, you know. But I looked it up and I seen what it is. I seen what the reservoirs is, and I'm like, oh man, this is why they can't find the car. This is why they can't find her. They completely erased. And that's what the fuck it is, y'all. I'm telling you, they showing me right here. Looky. That's what's happened to us. That's what's been happening to us. They've been erasing our history. They've been erasing us as a people. You know what I'm saying? So the next generation will not remember us. This is what they're trying to do. Like these are clues. You have to know. You have to know how to like go in and pick them apart. Why do you think when you in school they have the frog or the animals and they have you know dissect them and shit? You have to know how to dissect shit. But they got you to actually dissect and know this is a way of our minds being able to. We have transmuters in our minds to where we can, you know, pull things apart and put them together, and that's the magic. That's the alchemist within us. You get what I'm saying? How you doing? Is it shy? How you doing? So she's at the forefront of the mothers. Okay, she's at the forefront of the mothers. Miss Polk is at the forefront of the mothers. This portal that's opening, this opening of a new way of life, a new way of thinking, these new downloads, all of this is to bring peace within. And this is what I was saying earlier. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, if y'all watched that video I made earlier, I was saying that the energy was just hella crisp. It's very light. You know what I'm saying? Very light. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of jealousy and envy and hate going on. If you're feeling this, I'm telling you, double down on your prayers, on your protection. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're speaking to your ancestors and you're staying in communion, calling on the warriors, the most ferocious warriors to protect your homes at night, to protect your businesses. You get what I'm saying? The business warriors, you know, the warriors that protect the businesses from those that's trying to come in and gain knowledge of what it is that you're doing. Like right now, we're being called not to share certain things with anybody, not to allow them to come in. Like right now, it's almost like they're showing me like it was a situation where it was like in the Bible where they said like put the blood over the door and then I guess they will come past you, like you won't be your tent won't be touched or something like that. That's what I'm being shown. But it ain't no damn blood, y'all. It's more so you continuing to evolve in your evolution and stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Because you are a warrior. Like we are warriors. If you were born in the 80s, in the 70s and shit, I said the 60s. I guess the 60s is significant as well. But if you come from like parents that come from like 1969, 1962 and shit, like you a fucking warrior, bro. Woman or man, divine feminine, divine masculine, you are a warrior, okay? I don't care how much feminine you got. You have a lot of masculine attributes about yourself, okay? You've been in flight or fight mode throughout your life a lot. Okay? Whoever I'm speaking to, whoever can resonate with this. This lady didn't just go missing. 888. So I'm gonna spell her name again. It's Martel. It's Martle Polk. If you're an empath like myself, then you can go over and just see her. When I went, y'all, let me tell y'all. When I first read when I first came across when the story first came to me, which was on the timeline, it was just a description, of what happened. I didn't see the video or nothing yet. I didn't see a picture of her. There was no picture of her. This was somebody actually posted this on their YouTube. It was no picture of her, and I seen her. So when I went and looked it up after I had the vision and I was, interacting with her, I'm like, I dropped the motherfucking phone, y'all. I dropped the phone, and I'm talking about some spooky shit. Oh, that shit scared the shit out of me. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm not even gonna front. I ran in the room with my son like, oh my goodness, I just seen this lady and it was her. It was, you know what I'm saying? Like some real shit though. I'm not surprised because I've always been able to communicate with the other side. But the way that it happened, it's even put me in a place to where now I've been getting more visits by souls on the other side. As soon as they leave, they come to me. As soon as they leave, they come. They come and visit me. As soon as they leave here. In the physical. As soon as they leave the physical, they come to me. So, so some of you guys will be, if you do go and look into this, you will be met with her essence. I'm telling you that right now. You will be met with her essence. And it's good. Okay? If you pick up on her energy by going over there and you have an encounter with her or just an encounter with her energy, because it's going to look different for everybody, just know that it's all for a reason. Like, it's not like this shit don't just happen like this just because. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've been holding on to this information, y'all. I wrote this on 6/27/24. This is when I wrote this. I said I had a vision of Miss Polk. Okay, and I put this on the 26th. I put 888. I didn't even know about the Lionsgate, y'all. Then I didn't know about this wave of energy that was coming through. I didn't know about none of that. I learned as I go. You get what I'm saying? So make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. She's absolutely safe. She's okay. The dementia is metaphorically a way of telling us to make sure we keep our minds intact, make sure we protect our minds, make sure we protect ourselves, make sure we continue to move forward on being healthy, eating right. All of that is coming from her. Okay? All of that is coming from her. Eating healthy. Because a lot of these foods that we eat is what causes dementia, what causes senile. You get what I'm saying? It's the sugar. Sugar causes dementia after eating it for so many years out of your life. Sugar is one of the causes of dementia. And it's in every fucking thing. So, like, some of you guys are even, looked up to from children in your community. Maybe if you go to church or if you are in different organizations, you hold a high, a high place in certain people's hearts, and they look up to you. And so I feel like that's where this her story, or her, her energy, Ms. Polk energy, will align with yours as well, where more information, more wisdom, and more knowledge will come through, because her essence, it sits with me, and it sits very well, and it just gives me an insight on so many other things, and it really, really touches my feminine energy. It does. It really touches my feminine energy. this whole time that I've been talking to you guys, like, I think I said something one time. I was like, if you fucking listen, you know what I'm saying? But it also, like, gives me this sense of, it's no need to be hostile. It's no need to respond with hostility. It's no need to, you know, even respond. Just do what it is that you're supposed to do. You're doing what you're supposed to do. That's the only fucking thing that matters. Nothing else matters. Enjoy your life. Have fun. Do it responsibly. Respect your vessel, because that's the only operation that you have that's operating where your soul can live. You know what I'm saying? Until it's time for you to, you know, ascend on. But she just had so much wisdom and knowledge. And I just wanted to share this with you guys, because I just feel like I shouldn't be the only one, because I'm able to pick up on this energy, and I know that you guys can as well, that I'm not the only one that's going to be able to benefit off of her energy. And she's sharing it. Like, that's just who she is. That's who she was when she was here in the physical. And she's very, very giving of who she was very giving. Like, very giving. Anything that she would take the coat off her back and give it to you. Okay? She fed people when they were hungry. Like, you didn't have to ask her. She looked at you and you looked like you was hungry, she was feeding you. She could cook her ass off too. Okay, cornbread in particular. She said hot water cornbread. But yeah, she was the light to a lot of souls here, and I believe that that's why she said to tell them all that I love them. She said that. So make sure you guys, you know, share this, and it can get out there and maybe hit Texas, where she's from, and somebody can see this. I know it's going to be some things that they might not agree with that I said, but I told the truth. I'm honest about what I've seen, what's been shown to me, and I don't take anything back, and I stand on everything that I said. And yes, we good, y'all. We good. It ain't even no need to look back no more. It ain't even no need to look back no more. You know what I'm saying? The past is in the past. It ain't shit we can do with it. It ain't nothing we gonna need the past for when it comes to the future. But the lessons that we've overcame and the wisdom and the knowledge that we've gained from it. That's it. We ain't gonna need nobody from the past to help us or to move forward. We don't need none of that shit. This shit is up in flames, y'all. It's over for these motherfuckers. Okay? Everybody choose their faith. They fate. Like, they chose it. There's some demonic motherfuckers out here, evil, and they treacherous, y'all. And these are motherfuckers that's gonna say that they love you. These motherfuckers that's gonna say that they wanna, you know, fix the relationship. They wanna heal the relationship. Nah, fuck that, man. Motherfucker cross you, man. Motherfucker cross you. Forgive yourself first. And then let that ass go. Go heal yourself. Go. If they ain't did the work like you, if they ain't really, like, blood, sweat, and tears, like, really got this shit out the mud, you know what you have to go through? What I have to go through to be here, where I am today? It was times I didn't want to walk away from relationships because I felt alone. But that person showed me so much disrespect and so much hate, as if that I didn't mean anything to them. I was forced to leave. And then as soon as I get back on my feet, they want to come back and pull me back down. You know what I'm saying? And then I have to keep rebuilding myself and keep, reopening wounds and things like that. It's like, come on, we ain't no motherfucking fools around this motherfucker, man. You ain't got to be in contact with a person to love them from a distance. These people have chosen, they know, they see what's going on. They chose that life. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to walk away from people that you love, but I'm telling you, it's very necessary when you walk in light, when you do shadow work, when you did the dark night of the soul. Like, do you know that you will get fucking hung? They will hang your ass and put you out there in front of everybody. They will put you in situations and scenarios just so that you can look crazy. They will attack you and then say, oh my God, this motherfucker crazy, and make you look like something wrong with you. You already got a history. You already been called crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got 8 people up in here. You didn't already have motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, slandering your character, dragging you through the mud. You know what I'm saying? If it was up to them, you'd be in a nut house some motherfucking where. You'd be in a crazy house somewhere. This is, and think about those type of kind of things. Don't go back to sleep. This is what her energy brings. Like, don't go back to sleep. And don't be fooled and manipulated by these motherfuckers that don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They sit up there and have conversations with you and pick up on your energy, and that's how they're able to communicate with you, by way of them hearing shit, but they ain't tapped in for real. These motherfuckers ain't tapped in. But they'll sit there and talk to you. And because as light workers, we really don't, we loners. We're popular loners. We spend a lot of time by ourselves. It get lonely at the top, huh? You motherfucking right it do. But at the same time, we enjoy this time alone because we're not alone, really. We're really not. We're always in different realms. We're always in different places. Especially, we sleep good at night. We sleep damn good whenever we take a nap. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no demons chasing us. We ain't got none of that. We secure. We know who the fuck we are. You know what I'm saying? So, just, just keep moving, man. Keep stumping. Keep, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, too, I want to read to you guys, because I said I was going to share this with y'all. When I was out of town, I had, and I'm going to let you guys go, so I'm going to give y'all give your energy back to you guys. Send all your energy back to you guys. Purifying it. Hey, quit laughing hella loud. Purifying it. And, shit ain't that funny. She get my nerve. Purifying it. And I'm going to take my energy back. Purifying it. And, close all portals and close all doors to our ancestors and to us for the protection of us from those that, lurk. Send their ass back to where they go to, They don't got no power though, y'all. They so powerless. They ain't got no motherfucking power. Don't underestimate these motherfuckers either. You know what I'm saying? I keep my eyes on these motherfuckers, right? I sleep with one eye open. Know that. Okay? Shit, I done been through too much shit. You know what I'm saying? When I tell you I'm a real warrior, y'all see, look it. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100, y'all. I had took some mushrooms before, right? Why did I do that? So I took some mushrooms. When I tell you, y'all, oh my goodness, I seen my soul. When I say that she was ruthless, that divine feminine in it, she was ruthless, and she just had this look on her face. It was like this smug look, and I was like, oh shit, she scared me. I ain't lying, y'all. I put that on everything I love, and it was just. I'm not gonna tell everything that I seen, but it was a trip, man. Them motherfuckers, man. But I'm past that, y'all. I was, that was in my days, But yeah, so I want to read this to you guys. I want to share this with you guys. I did tell you guys that I had changed Psalm 29, and so yeah, I did. I changed Psalm 29, and because it needed to be changed for me. Okay, so I'm gonna read this to you guys. It says, whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of Source. I will say of Source, you are my refuge and my fortress, my source in whom I trust. Surely Source will protect me from the deadly pestilence. Source will cover me with feathers, and under wings you will find refuge. I will find refuge. Mother, that was for you too, you guys, y'all. That's why I say you and for I, right? Mother and father's faithfulness will be my shield and rampart. I will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys at midday. 1,000 may fall at my side, 10,000 at my right hand, but it will not come near me. I will only observe with my eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. And I know that Source is my refuge, as well as my dwelling. No harm will overtake me, no disaster will come near my tent. My father and mother will command protection concerning me. You better know it. And to guard me in all my ways. I am lifted up in love energy so that I will not strike my foot against a stone. I will tread on the lion and the cobra. I will trample the great lion and the serpent because I am loved by source. So I will be rescued. I will be protected for acknowledging my mother and father. When source calls, I will answer. And source will be with me in all my troubles. Source will deliver me and honor me with long life. I will be satisfied and salvation will be the means of source. Okay? So yeah, I had to go up in there and rearrange that thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is the alchemist energy that's in me, right? I come from a line of alchemists, you guys. You know what I'm saying? You welcome. You welcome. Wasn't that beautiful? I'm trying to tell you. Man, look. This is the protection we have to create. We have to create. We have to create because what they created, that shit ain't for us. That ain't for us. That shit that they created, that's for them. And it was to keep us, you know what I'm saying, in a prison. Nah, fuck that, I'm free. Don't not one entity govern me. I stand alone, but I stand with many. I'm a leader. Hello. I know who the fuck I am. And they mad. They mad because of that. They mad when you come with that confidence. You know what I'm saying? When you know who you are. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say, I'm sending love to all of you guys that love me, that you know what I'm saying, that follow my channel and that listen to me when I be just rambling on about real shit. I just also want to say to Ms. Polk and to the ancestors, thank you so much for allowing me to embody this energy and also for trusting me with this message and this information. I'm very grateful. And I love you guys. Oh yeah, and that's Psalm 91, but I turned it into Psalm 92, y'all. Real shit. Yep, I do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they had motherfuckers scared back in the day. Someone said, you could not change nothing that's in the Bible. Watch me. I did it. And I'm using it as mine. And I'm sharing it with those who are open and not afraid to, you know, we create a new paradigm. Like, what the fuck? We supposed to sit in this shit that don't work for us? You know what I'm saying? I don't even deal with them. I don't even talk to them motherfuckers. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I don't even acknowledge that shit. You know what I'm saying? I might talk about it here and there, but the motherfuckers is not, they're zombies to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, I'm life. I'm life. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I'm the giants. You know the giants that they talk about that was here? Yeah, I'm one of them giants that was here. Yeah. That's me. All day. Real big around this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, you guys. I love you guys. I'm going to see y'all in a minute. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, okay? Share this so we can get to Dallas, Texas, too, so our people can see this. Okay? All right, I'm going to be up. I'll talk to you in a minute. Bye.